Let's look at this chamber duel. SUYGETSU moving on forward, trying to test the limits. It's a shot through the wall to open us up. And the aforementioned Yetu may have to wait a little longer to get involved in this one. Site already being taken. JN, the IGL, leading this charge and getting that spike planted. But the approach is mixed. Both ends still being watched. SUYGETSU in place for another couple kills. It's now a 4 versus 2. Isolated they are in the site, perhaps looking to breach Angel's position and find some extra room, but they're not fully aware of this. And he can re-clear with the rest of his team. Utility coming through towards long. There is Angel. Turns up at the perfect moment to capitalize. And
see if the linchpin of Angel in Garage can cause some problems. Definitely won, but traded straight back out by his mirror pick.
Nice shot from Zyppan to deal a bit of extra damage as they start to move through. Shao up on an island, a pedestal, in which Woot is only too happy to claim both kills. Another 4 versus 2. Navi right now getting shut out. This Fireflux roster, it's young and they're hungry. Up to the challenge, Tailwind Prime. cNed looking for it and will be outright denied. JN finds, and the second scope weapon this time of SUYGETSU will make an attempt at it.
Look at where the Raze positioning is. Could be all down to timing of these peaks.
The bullet's not quite connecting. The after not expecting the second. The question is, have they read into it or not? Won't matter. You can't turn a page if you're dead. Yetu falls and cNed finds it.
Yetu's definitely going to be kicking himself after that double up short, but it's Woot who's going to be taking the first pick onto site, trading out his teammate onto the kill onto SUYGETSU.
cNed finding the first. Angel perhaps teeing him up to get going with a little bit more. The utility comes through. The next more aggressive angle taken and another shot missed. Not finding their way through just yet. Again, it happens. And we're in a 2 versus 2. Fireflux coming alive.
Advantage this time. We do have SUYGETSU posted up C as well to make sure nothing too furious is happening. Hopefully going to get this pick onto Woot. There we go. That is it. We've got the 5 versus 3. Play the man advantage. Play off your trades.
Some nice kill from Yetu to open up. Looking to come back through now. Shao just about finding that one. Eventually gets it. Paranoia in towards the site, keeping these players guessing. That is all that it is right now. For Navi, 4 versus 2, they've conceded the site. It's just about retaking as an organized unit, and look how much respect they're giving to Fireflux from this position. Having conceded the last 7, this is imperative for them to pick it up.
Absolutely, but we do have smokes available to try and cut off this line of sight for the tour de force on long, but breach 1 for 1. Omen's still available. Smokes should be rotating up now.
Yeah, it's the cloud burst, 1 by 1, forcing Yetu deeper and deeper. Gets a kill onto cNed. The diffuser's actually stopped. It's only halfway stuck. Will eventually go the distance and close out before he gets a chance. Yeah. Once again, we're seeing that high priority from Navi as well towards the A side of the map. Fireflux, their consistency is that they love B. And this time, they've gone proactive. Taken some C connector control. Rolling Thunder heading on through. Angel flashing out to the site. Can't quite find the engagement he would have hoped for, but eventually gets it. A player advantage now for Navi into the retake, and they're starting to come alive in this game. Piece by piece, it all falls together. Piece by piece, it all falls apart if you're Fireflux. Like Jenga, you make one wrong move and everything comes crashing down. cNed to close. Now, they've already given themselves 7th rounds. They'll be looking for an 8th here. Angel a little delayed on the fault line. But it does keep these players at bay for the time being. We've seen a rotate come through from Shao as well. But yeah, both on opposite ends, both of these teams just sitting in position. SUYGETSU's early pick is a slightly worrying one, however, because if you're Navi right now, you don't have the mid control that you would have hoped for. They completely gamble on this being, you know, either of the 2 site hits late round, however, which is a fantastic read against the playstyle of Fireflux.
Yeah, definitely. We've got the Nightfall invested as well, so the information is going to be gathered on the players on A long, and the rotates. cNed now rotating in for this site hit. 40 seconds left on the clock.
Has the operator to try and work with. Here come Fireflux. They start to move through, and Angel is only able to resist for a moment. The kill's being found by them once again, but this is the last round. Na'Vi have to show absolutely every inch of their fiber, what they are made of on this occasion. And here comes cNed. He's got the blades out and he's connecting shot after shot. Only good for 2, but even that is an achievement in and of itself. Shao 1v2. He's got to find the other end of this game. The remaining couple players can't get it done.
A little bit of contact on A, making sure they can't rotate off just yet. Making his presence known, but Angel, Sheriff in hand.
It's
for a pick.
It's a round like this as well, which could completely flip things if you're Na'Vi. We know how good they are on the pistols. If you can isolate a fight, could go huge, but sociablEE is the one to do it instead. Peels away off the boom bot and will lay a blast pack down for whoever looks to challenge next. It will be Szyggetsu at the double, finds a couple kills. cNed as well. This is exactly what we spoke of. So clinical on rounds like this, and Na'Vi with an opportunity now to find something for themselves, immediately tie it in the context of the second half. Player advantage, crossfires up, and no flank this time around.
Yeah, but cNed will be holding that since the information isn't gathered just yet. The Marshal in the hand of yetujey. But now the information is going to be there. Szyggetsu taking first contact. cNed running in with a spray and a pro, but Szyggetsu closing.
But the positioning of Na'Vi is one which sets them up to crunch from both ends. sociablEE gets one on the Sheriff, looking for the second, but it's only going to cut away half of Zyppan's HP, now posted at the front lines of the site to deny this fast retake from Fireflux on their eco.
Yeah, but it is a 5 versus 3 for their retake. I would favor them with the utility and guns available. The Stinger coming in and the Sheriff shots as well. But Szyggetsu posted it long with the operator. No smokes in hand now for the defuse, but a Vandal in the hand of sociablEE is all that they need.
Certainly is. And now we have double digits. Na'Vi using the Rolling Thunder to move through, and the kills start to come good for them. There we have it. Surely now closing this within 4 rounds, 4 opportunities, margins bigger than that which they've closed in tournaments past. But yeah, more than anything else, it's been a great show from Fireflux, even if they were to fall here, you know, beyond regulation and everything that comes with it. There's lots of positives to take away in pass as well. Angel and Shao, of course, coming from the FPX core. There goes yetujey once again, ringing off another shot which connects, this time with Szyggetsu. Woot in the corner, in place, and spraying players down. Yet again, good for 1. Enough to maintain the Fireflux advantage, however, and yetujey will look to only increase it. Gaping wide now as he claims the 4th. 13. Very nicely done. And this sets them up well into the post plant.
It is planted quite close to long, so the long angles won't be able to get played here. It does look like it's going to be down on the Szyggetsu. Look mid with the shots through the smoke. Zyppan going to be able to pick up one. Reed got the trade onto cNed now. Zyppan.
Oh, the pistol shots traded left and right. Utility here to be used on towards the spike. It's not close enough. Has no idea. Shao hasn't found yetujey, and he's going to close it out. It's a clutch with the defuse. Some utility to gain this positioning, but there you have it. Szyggetsu will fall, looking for another, and he'll get it. 2 in a row now, and that's more than enough work to keep Fireflux in this round, in this game. Been entirely forfeited. We've got to look towards Shao's position in the late round and what that flank comes towards, but everything's going down on the site. JN's found 2, looking for a 3rd, but yetujey all too happy to clean up where his teammate couldn't find it. Here is Shao, the flank is there, but I mean, look, who really cares? Swings and roundabouts, no value whatsoever. The Cosmic Divide, all of the pieces start to fall on through as they take control of the site, but how many times in the retake have we seen them collapse? Fireflux finding the kills before the spike even hits the ground. It's the Na'Vi bodies instead, but there's a response. 2 versus 2. Null Command still about. Nano Swarm getting shot out. They're aware of this player, and they're actually going to double up. They want to take the fight towards Pit, but could soon find themselves 6 feet under. Zyppan with the 0 point. It's close. It catches out sociablEE, however. And this is going to have to force him to reposition. Actually, runs all the way back. You're not serving in a 1v1. You'd have to be... It would be stupid for you to do so. He's repositioning. I was thinking maybe A main, but has gone for defender's spawn instead. And Zyppan holding from pit has absolutely no idea. And is just going to tuck to the corner.
The only thing... well, good about this is that an operator gains 5
Yes.
HP. You're going to have the confidence to swing until, well, the
Shorty's enough.
is out.
He can take this kill and knows the player is low HP. Guessing gamers to which angle?
Oh.
Seen the star come down, but they know about this. They're looking to try and take the fight instead. Here comes the gravity well. Fake Nebula through to close down the angles. sociablEE winning that one from inside the site. Oh no. It's only Shao left. 1 versus 3. He can't do it. The round you expected them to win to tie things up and steady that ship even more on the completely shut down sociablEE from this position. But the Owl drone has been used, invested already. It's whether they expect him or not to be holding this angle on pillar. Even has a phantom in the back pocket if you find it necessary. Oh, and he's not been suppressed. sociablEE, you can't hold this man back. Cannot be tethered. 3 from him and 3 players upstanding. 4 Fireflux coming in to what is looking to be a spike plant for Na'Vi, but they have no control. Not until this lockdown has finished, at least.
The smoke's now dissipating, but there's still space backside for Jay on the flashes in. Now they're aware with that spray.
You have to anticipate players from the back walls anyway with that coming through, and Fireflux find their 8th. Gone for a more external approach, and now we look towards this duel with Shao. Playing quite passive towards heaven. If that kill can be found, it's so much additional control that Fireflux have towards the spawn area, but Shao wins it out. Imperative that he does so. STERBEN with a kill from the corner. A lovely bit of work to keep them pressed further back. Na'Vi continuing their onslaught, making their way through, picking up the names and numbers one at a time. Only yetujey remains, but we need to see the utility to support it as well. Here's STERBEN, should be caught. Should be a free kill for Na'Vi to try and chase, and he has fallen back. cNed trying to take it and gets it, as he should do. And now Na'Vi have an opportunity to make this round one of their own.
Yes,
keep it within 2.
Angel's going to be able to pick up that Vandal as well now, putting another rifle in the hands of the Na'Vi team. But the push CT is not working out for Root this time. Zyppan shutting that down with the Guardian shot to the head. It's a 5v3 retake, but the Viper hit is available.
2-player advantage. I'm not sure if Angel still has this Owl drone to try and work with. Here come the kills. Back to a level standing. Angel does claim one of them for his own. The pit has dropped. The cosmic divide is up. yetujey can't get anything done. Zyppan at the triple. This B retake right acts more as a distraction than anything else for players like cNed to get to work, drifting past each other in the smoke, but at the second time of asking, he gets it. 3 for him, make it 4. Oh my goodness.
And Presence B that they've dedicated 2 players there. Oh, the timing.
Oh, the footstep gives everything away. Just from the trail, it's impossible to find. The rat slipping into the sewer. 1 in a million, needle in a haystack. But the Killjoy lockdown here has given a little bit of extra room. Much required if you're Na'Vi to swing back through. cNed trying to find something here. Peeks in on the Blaze Storm. Now he comes alive. Cuts them apart. The Butcher is here. 3 versus 1. sociablEE on the flank, perhaps a little too late. The 11th hour, and it's cNed that will bring it to a close.
The Omen. No smokes now.
Yeah. What a shot. Wook's looking for more. Nearly gets it on the Raze duel. Zyppan there, but such low HP. STERBEN already advanced and hasn't been cleared out. The dark cover perhaps giving away positions for a moment, but look at this. sociablEE keeping things close. There's JN. Fireflux firing on all cylinders, looking to make a 3rd round in a row. A bonus converted if they can get there. If still 2 players alive inside the site, it will be cNed and SUYGETSU, the 2 standout performers for Na'Vi thus far. Spike going down, but the position's so restricted.
And the stun now is going to be coming in. It is a 3v2, 2 rifles and a sheriff versus the 2 remaining players of Navi. Smoke buying them time, but it doesn't last long now. Util in the hands of Flux.
Not bad for SUYGETSU. Inside the site can isolate the Jules, gets a couple of them. JN is low, and he'll take him down. 3.
We've seen. But it is going to be a push out onto the side, raise the satchels now.
Oh, STERBEN gets revealed, but there is a small window in which he could have punished. sociablEE also with this grand opportunity now, spraying through the dark cover, getting a little bit more. Here's the Rolling Thunder. Here's Woot. He's on the scene and making a ruckus. 3 kills for him. And Zyppan wins the Raze duel. And now we look to STERBEN in A main. What can he find? Nothing. cNed with another opener, and now picks on opposite ends. They can look to collapse from this spot. sociablEE at the first, turns around, doesn't spot the second, but somehow rendezvous away unscathed, keeping them only a player advantage in this, and they can swing back from it.
Yeah, and absolutely is what they're going to be trying to do. The Nightfall invested as well, but it is a 2v3 SUYGETSU holding that cross, and we have Zyppan posted up on drop. It is not planted for either of his teammates, so cNed will have to be the site holder, the last line of defense here.
The tether gets spotted. cNed on default. Yetu knows about it, but do they recall Zyppan from the drop, trying to be a problem in this scenario? But sociablEE's taken the kill in towards backside, taps the defuse, holding down the second angle, but Zyppan claims.
It's always the thrifties that Navi are having to struggle with the most, but look at the stack, look at the Razor, showstopper invested, but trading themselves out. SUYGETSU gets that shot onto Roots, only losing the counterpart Raze in that endeavor.
SUYGETSU with the aggressive usage of the Viper's Pit. Again, the Rolling Thunder allows them to reclaim this space. Nobody crossing in towards the site just yet, but I don't know if I like the usage of the ultimate there. It has actually posted JN up inside site, and I do like that. It's just the question of this space which they'll realistically have to concede in terms of the ultimate when Navi do eventually move back through. But cNed falling, JN capitalizing from the position he did take is beautiful stuff. 3 versus 3. Spike not there just yet, but barely any time. It has to be eventually, and STERBEN wins out.
1 enemy remaining.
Yeah, just still lingering from drop, but eventually falls down.
And here,
Woot immediate in the A main presence, yeah. JN even finding that kill on Shao through the smoke. That's one of the sheriffs, and this is a weapon which can be recuperated if you fire Flux. Woot taking out Angel, who was just jump spotting, catches the nasty end of the paint shells and ends up splattered against the wall. 2 men to the good. They redirect their efforts on B.
Look at this. It is 1 man to hold down this B site and 1 to push on to A into the 2 claws of the remaining players. A remaining Navi team on A, but it's going to be a rotate forward in. 4 man stacked up, ready to now to exec out onto B.
Yeah, that's the final snake bite now leaving the gloves. A big setup. Oh, here it comes. 2 forces towards one another. The immovable object and the unstoppable force. FF being the unstoppable force. Nothing getting in their way on the heading now towards the A site. SUYGETSU the only player that remains, coming in through Dish. And actually, this is where you want to be retaking from, I think, because sociablEE's already cleared out the entirety of spawn.
Spike planted.
It's definitely an unfortunate in regards to how they were posted up in A main. You really have to go massive there, especially if you're leaving your Viper alone, only being able to pick up 1 throughout that endeavor with the Tour de Force invested as well, and SUYGETSU into the duel.
Flux plays solely through the south side of the map, so he may be able to punish. sociablEE up aggressive, walking into a crossfire, finds the first, but not aware of the second. Angel does trade. It's an opening that they can punish with him being the only player on that side of the map, but it's whether we see it come through or not.
And look at that kill from Angel. One traded back out by Root. It's a 3v3 retake now. Well, make that 3v2. cNed has something else to say about the Raze ultimate. The showstopper invested not much getting
One enemy remaining.
with Root, but STERBEN.
Oh.
Hands over Zyppan there with that kill now. And now it's going to be a 3-site.
Zyppan on the Raze, looking to get work done. Woot, one of those
Spike
players that's
down
been
A.
so good, but this could just about be it.
Last
If you're
player
Fireflux, it's an unfortunate situation. Dreams die young. After 2 years of donning the jerseys of red under FPX, they move to Navi anew, and it seems as if right now they'll be closing out this series.
30
Only
seconds
STERBEN
left.
remains, a 1 versus 3, and barely any health to call upon either.
Spike is down, possibly going for this ultimate to retrieve it, but there's not much place he can go. Might catch Zyppan off guard here.
I think Zyppan is all too aware, and that he is.
Defenders
3
win.
kills for that man, another multi-kill to add to the tally. Navi close out in the end, and unfortunately,